Mercato is crazy. Ah, la 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 la. Mercato is crazy. Ah, la 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la.
You should hear me now. You should hear me now. Tell me if it's okay or not now. Tell me if you hear me. Tell me if you hear me. Yes. Okay, we start again. Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you are all doing well. Juventini but also Italy fans, because in today's video we'll do it in two parts. The first part will be speaking about Italy, and also the non-Juve fan, they are absolutely welcome here. In the second part we'll speak about Juventus Mercato. And the non-Juve fan, well, they can stay with us even longer, because if they want to become a Juventino, if they want to experience what it is to become a Juventino, well, you're absolutely welcome. Ciao Juventini of the world. Sorry for the start without microphone, is because I switched from one to another, you know, from a football live yesterday to today, and then I need to adapt the microphone. I forgot about it. It is what it is. I'm always laughing because people, I love to read when, you know, when you're waiting and when I'm 1 minute late, 2 minutes late, I love to read your comments, because then people, they are imaging what is Beppe doing. Well, indeed, just espresso from Stavros. He knows me really well. Ciao Endrit. They think Calafiori is a good player when he has the ball in his feet, but in man marking is average. Of course, we'll speak about Calafiori. We'll speak about Federico Chiesa, that has been named man of the match. I want to see with you, what are your opinion about Federico Chiesa, about Cambiaso that entered, and these are the only two Juventini that played. Also, of course, about Calafiori, we can speak about him, but also Mitai and Broja, I believe. Yeah, Broja. I need to get used to it. So we speak about Italy. We speak that won 2-1 against Albania. 3 points that were extremely important for Italy. Didn't start well. It didn't start well because immediately, I told you, I don't see Italy winning the game. I said maximum we will draw. Luckily we won. I'm extremely happy. You know it. I am an Italy fan. I am an Azzurro. I am much more hard on the national team of Italy than I am on Juventus. This is well known. But then when the game starts, when there is the whistle, I am super full in Italy mode, and I'm supporting and I'm celebrating. Like I am celebrating a goal of Juventus today. It's true that celebrating Bastoni and Barella. At the moment you celebrate, then after the game you realize, mamma mia, it's two players from Inter. But on these moments we don't care. We don't care about what team. We are just wearing the blue color. Ciao Juventini of the world. Let me say hello to Bogdan. Calafiori top. What about Chiesa? We'll speak about that. Ciao Antonio. Who is Foloruncio? Player from Verona. Ciao Thomas. Decent opening, not enough Juventini in this Azzurri. Indeed. Chiesa was okay. Cambiaso barely played. Calafiori and Di Lorenzo were good. Indeed. We need to speak about Di Lorenzo as well. Indeed. Calogero. pay the 50 million for Calafiori and forget about Cope manners. Stavros, Calafiori would be a great deal and ideal in Motta's system if we find an agreement. We'll go towards the details about this game. Ciao, yes. Ciao, Otto. Calafiori's playstyle wise, much closer to an all-time libero rather than a Maldini-type player who's very much a defender. First and foremost, they are calling him already the new Nesta. I don't know if a lot of you watched Nesta playing football, but there are some similarities with Nesta. We need Calafiori, mamma mia. Okay, maybe we can do that. Start the poll. Who I can't write it. Who surprised you in a positive way? I want to put Chiesa there because Chiesa, we didn't know what to expect. I want to put also Calafiori. I need two other names. Chiesa, Calafiori. Let me check. Jorginho was I'm not saying man of the match. I'm really saying about the one that surprised, probably. You know, not man of the match, the one that you were most surprised of. Let me go back to the lineups. Yeah, probably I will put Jorginho. Because Jorginho is always a discussion point. And then I want, these are the three. But Barella is not a surprise. It's not a surprise. I'm not going towards the man of the match. I'm going towards the surprise. Yeah, these are three men that could surprise. Vamos, we go. If Beppe is late, you know, all know what happened, the Spalletti effect. No, it's not true, even if, at a certain point it was a bit annoying. Ciao Mopux, ciao grande, Beppe, disaster inizio, bomber. Let's do a small recap of the Italy-Albania game. Look, you know it, I was not that confident about Italy, but it's something I was telling my son as well. I was telling to him, look, I'm older, Italy, when they are doing extremely bad in qualifications, in friendlies before the tournament, when they are doing extremely bad, then there is the tournament that starts and they transform themselves. When we arrive there as we will break the world because we have the best team, we have the favorite, well, that's where Italy really, really disappoint. And I have to say that on that way I left a door open towards Italy being able to surprise me. But if I was thinking rationally, Italy was not really a team where I said they will go really far. They don't have... and then you see that you started the game with only one Juve player. With how much Inter players they were in starting 11? 1, 2, 3, 4 Inter players, so it's difficult also, you know, to recognize yourself as an Italian because you know that usually you have half the team that is Juve, so that's why you're not Inter. Again, when the game starts, you have no colors anymore, but it's true that you don't have that same affinity that when you have like, you know, like 10 players out of 25 that are Juve and then you see who starts. I was doubting also because in all the last games of Italy, we saw different styles of play, different formations, different men, where you say, what is Spalletti doing? Is he sure about what he's doing? Does he really has an idea about how he wants his Italy to play? And I was like, And then also Albania is a team that I told you can possibly be or could possibly be the dark horse. Today you saw that they were really in difficulty. But it's a team that did really well in the qualification rounds. It's a team that is never giving up. And on the other side, they really know Serie A really, really well. Half of the team there or more than half of the team, they know Italy or they play in Italy or they already played in the past in Italy. A lot of familiar faces. So it was quite difficult to play against them. It's always the opening game which is really difficult because we say that if you lose the opening game, it's already 50% of your chances that are already gone. It's extremely difficult to recover from a loss in the opening game. Then we see that mistake on a throw-in from Di Marco, disaster after 20 seconds. Albania was turbocharged. Of course, it's their big tournament. They want to do well. The stadium was full red. I was disappointed on Italian supporters, to be honest. Really disappointed because you see 60,000 were from Albania in the stadium. You heard only them. And they were already super turbocharged. If we are giving them that ball with Di Marco doing a throw-in, and they scored the fastest ever goal in the Euro, 22 seconds, it's a disaster. There is nothing worse than starting a tournament like that. Italy come back immediately. They try immediately, and you have the goal at the 11th and I believe the 16th minute. So it went quite fast in 11th and 16th. It went quite fast. But from that moment on, what do we see? An Italy that is playing too much with the ball, too much management of the ball, too much with ideas that we are not able to finalize. We are not able to finish that last step. Then, of course, Albania was playing with a 6-man defense and they were holding. So it was extremely difficult to do there. We tried to play central. We tried to play on the wings with De Marco on the left, with Chiesa on the right side. Then on a 2-1 towards the 65th minute, you really started to see that Italy, they have run a lot. They have spent a lot of energy in managing the ball and they started to be tired. And because they were tired, they started to make some mistakes that could have costed us, like the save of Donnarumma that should have been a corner that they didn't give us. Was it a beautiful game? Look, Italy was playing well. Honestly, Italy was playing well. They were dominant. They probably deserved to score more goals. But they were not able to, and that's a bit worrying for the remaining part of the tournament. Don't forget, we have to play against Spain. We have to play against Croatia. That will be a lot more difficult than Albania. But these 3 points were extremely important. And that was about the game. Then the goals are extremely beautiful, especially that second one from Barella is extremely beautiful. Really beautiful, the goal of Nicolo Barella. And that was about the game. Now let me read a bit your thoughts, and then I will go towards the individualities, especially the players that we want to know about, because or they are our players or we are looking for them. So let me read about the game. What you thought? Was Italy really stronger? Were they playing the perfect game? Yes or not? Again, thank you to Mopus for the donation. Really appreciate it. And he was totally correct when he said disaster inizio. But we were strong enough to react immediately. If you concede a goal like that, like a stronger team, I don't know if you are able to. But I agree. 3 points is what count. The first half was played well. Yeah. First half was much better than the second half. Ciao Valentino. I did read that Sancho to you. No, wait. Juve question we do later, otherwise we'll go totally crazy. Also, Di Lorenzo wasn't good at all today. He's not worth 20 million. There must be a better right back. It's not worth 20 million. Huh? There is a swap between Chiesa possibility. They are speaking rumor. Chiesa to Napoli. Di Lorenzo plus 20 million. No, yeah. Di Lorenzo plus 20 million to Juventus Football Club. Beppe, did you buy the Azzurri shirt? No, I didn't. I have some Italian shirt. I have the white one from a season ago. I have the World Cup one, but I can't put them on anymore because I became bigger and the Italy shirts are small. The only one that I can put on without being ashamed is this one from 3 years ago, I believe, where I bought in the right size. I have this one. But the new one, no, it's too expensive, guys. I'm not rich, I need to pay attention. So I don't have the new Italian shirt. I looked for it, but I didn't. Rado, from what I saw in the last few games, Spalletti is not the right choice, and I think Italy will suffer later in the competition because of his decisions. You know that Spalletti is not my favorite coach at all. Now, I can't be too harsh on Spalletti from if we are looking at way of playing. Way of playing is always giving an identity to his teams. Usually it's a coach that is able, in Serie A at least, to go with a turbo start because he knows how. He's a master from the preparation, the pre-friendly preparation. Will it work for Italy or not? When I see how tired they were at the 65th minute, It could be that energy will grow with the games. But of course, if today you draw and you don't win because you concede that goal at the 89th minutes and 40 seconds, if you concede that goal and you finish 2-2, it's a pity. It's really a pity because then you put yourself in danger. I think it's a real pity that Italy, they were not able to close the game when they could. They needed to go for that 3-1. Also because don't forget, that goal difference is extremely important, of course. First, the points, and these are the 3 points that we won today. So at the moment, we have 3 points for Italy, 3 points for Spain. Spain is there on top with 3 goals, so 3 points and plus 3, while Italy is second now with 3 points and 1 goal difference. It's a pity because we played against the weakest, with all the respect to Albania, but to the weakest team, if we're speaking from a name point of view. And it should be a 2-1 for Spain against Croatia and a 3-0 for Italy. Now Juventus will have to do really well against Croatia and Spain. Who can tell me, maybe in the chat, who is the next opponent of Italy? I don't know by heart. Is it Spain or is it Croatia? First, I'm not sure. I'm hesitant now. In the meanwhile, Dr. A, those clinical pass by Calafiori down the middle. But that is really, really, really a big quality against. I know, but if you start hesitant, okay. The majority said Spain, except of Endrit. When I'm saying we, guys, I'm sorry, because today I know that we have a lot of people that are also supporting other national team. When I'm saying we, I'm speaking about the Italian national team. I'm speaking about the Italian national team. So Spain will be a big test. If you are able to win against Spain, I said Juventus. Guys, I'm sorry. Sasha, I'm sorry. I will never say sorry. But when I say we, it's Italy today. If you win against Spain, you put yourself really clearly as a... I even think you are sure to qualify if you win against Spain. It goes fast, huh? It goes really, really, really fast, these kind of things. But it will be tough. It will be a total different game with Spain that loves ball possession, which is a total difference of what we saw today. At a certain moment late in the game, I saw Italy with a 65% ball possession, and they were managing it, while Spain, it's a different story. And today we watch, at least I watched Spain-Croatia. At a certain moment, you had a Croatia that was in ball possession, and that's where I was really curious to see how Spain was defending the moments of ball possession of Croatia. And I need to say that Spain was really reassuring in the back. Croatia not. Croatia was really shaky in the back. They have a younger defense, and they were all shaky. Also, Guardiol, he couldn't against Yamal. Impossible for him. Impossible for him. Hopefully a draw. No, hopefully Juventus wins. Italy wins. Hopefully the Azzurri wins. Least we won the first game. Normally we lose the first game. Yeah. It's true. The first game is always difficult for Italy. Forza Italia. We can beat Spain for Anti-Comi. Sorry, Beppe, but Alvaro Morata will score twice against Italy. Could be, could be. If he's fit. If he's fit, because I saw him today going out of the field. First, he collapsed. I was really scared. When I saw him collapsing, I didn't understand immediately that it was a small injury or whatever, but I really thought it was something bigger. So I was really afraid. And then I saw that the players, they were absolutely not stopping. Nobody cared about Morata on the ground. I said, okay, it will probably not be a big problem. But yeah, Morata already scored against Italy. We all remember the last Euro. He was the one that scored that goal. Then, of course, the wife of Morata is Italian. His kids are half Italians. So it's always strange. But Morata, we know him. Then Anti saying he will get shut out. Pay attention, because Morata is really underrated in these kind of games. You like, you don't like, he's always there and he's always scoring. Always. You can say he's playing slow, he's not the dribbler, he's not the... But he's there and he scores. And he scores, always. Neven, if Pongracic didn't start, would be a different game. Spain, Croatia. Yeah. Neven, probably because it's true, it was not good, and then he's also taking that red card. But at that red card, it was already over. These 2 minutes of Croatia against Spain, it was a boom boom, 29 and 32. Between that, you have Fabian Ruiz, that at a certain moment I said I don't want him at Juve, but Fabian Ruiz is impressing me. And at Paris Saint-Germain lately in Champions League, he was doing extremely well, honestly. And with Spain as well. So it's a player that is starting to have more consideration from me than the beginning of the season. It was a player I still don't want him, or at least it's not in my priority list, but it's climbing. It's really climbing. I think that personally, I also underrated him. Personally, but he's really impressing me more and more and more and more. Today he played really good, not only because of the goal, the assist that he's made, because at the end he's changing that game with that assist first to Morata and then that goal. So, and then also the way he played. No. Fabian Ruiz is growing in my heart. But anyway, speaking again about Italy, in a way, if we speak about Spain and Croatia, they will be the opponents of Italy. We can speak about them as well. It's a bit more technical, honestly, than Rabiot. A bit less physical, but a bit more technical than Rabiot. But it's true that for these runs in the spaces, they have some similarities. On that one, I agree. Sorry, we said it, that he won the man of the match. No need to spam, Dario. No need to spam. And actually, you are giving me a beautiful assist. After this, check Romano's tweet update on Douglas Luiz. We can do it now really fast. We can do it fast. Guys. Guys. They found me. They found me in the stadium, guys. Guys, did you see that they found me in the stadium? Did you see that they found me in the stadium? I show you what I'm watching, guys. Looks like me, guys. It looks like Beppe that is running. Do you see? It's me. It's me running in the stadium to bring you Calafiori. Disaster. Beppe. I didn't know that I was in the stadium. No, people that are tagging me, they're saying, Beppe, you're in the stadium. That's dedication, you see. That's actually the best play of the game. Run, Beppe, run. 99 pace, guys. Oh, that's a really beautiful tweet. Beautiful tweet. No, we are joking here, but we need to speak about the individuals. Do we start with Calafiori? We start with Calafiori. That was a really beautiful assist. And then we go to our Chiesa. So, Calafiori. Calafiori, guys. I know, especially in second half, he did a few mistakes. So, let's not now pump up too much. But the guy, don't forget that he's the youngest one of Italy. Of course, we are speaking about 22. We are not speaking about Yamal 16. But it's 22 playing in defense, which is a difficult role. It's his first year as a center back. He started a bit when he was at Basilea, but that's his real year as a center back. a monster. And also the way that he's interpreting the role of center back is totally crazy. He's starting, I believe it's his second, if maximum third game with Italy. He played one friendly or two parts of games. And now he's starting immediately a tournament with Italy, which is tough, especially if we know that you are playing for Italy, where defenders has always been there. We speak about Chiellini, Buffon, the last one that were representing Italy at the Euro. Then we speak about so many other defenders: Maldini, Nesta, Baresi, Barzagli. We had so many great, Bergomi, so many great Italian defenders that it's difficult to be there and to represent your country. But he's doing it with an aura, with a natural flair, being relaxed on the ball. And we saw what he was doing at Bologna. I believe that Thiago Motta, he created a monster. First of all, you see the first pictures of Calafiori before the game. It's a beast, physically it's a beast. He's tall, he's huge, it's really physical. But on top of being physical, he has that run. My son, he was watching it and said, "Mamma mia, what a player." And we were joking because, especially in first half, every time that he was touching the ball, my son, he was doing like, his Sartori from Bologna, that was actually putting 1-0 more, at the check, the offer that he was asking to Juventus, because he was doing really well in terms of anticipating the defender, aerial duels, really strong, and then going on with the ball, going into these spaces with the ball. Also intelligent when he saw that it was Barella that was going up. So when he went up with the ball, Barella was going down. But then he saw, for example, that Bastoni was going a bit more up. So he stayed a bit in back. So also tactically, he perfectly knew what he had to do to not leave his spaces behind. It's a player I already... And now you tell me, it's already months that I told you when everyone was going with Cope Manners, with before Douglas Luiz. Remember, I told you my priority, if there is one player that I want, is immediately Calafiori. Pay what they want. Of course, Juventus found a kind of agreement for a value of 27 million euro, and now they go with a 50 million euro request, which is way too much. And that's a big pity. And if he continues to do what he did today, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it, because it will be impossible. Sartori has been really clear. He's going nowhere. He's going nowhere, nowhere, nowhere. It doesn't move from here. Because they play Champions League, because they already lost Motta, because Ferguson is already injured, because they will lose Zirkzee, so I can't even understand him. But 50 million, no, but it's not that he's worth or he's not worth. If he continues like that, he will be worth the 50 at the end of the Euro. I can even potentially agree with you, because it's always like that. Also because you will have even more competition that you have today. Leverkusen was on him already, but he has a word with Juve. Then how long can that word be valid? That's the big question, because Juve can't. It's not about is he worth or not. Juventus found an agreement for 27, now they are asking 50. How can you go? How can you go and pay that money? It is impossible. We don't have that money. We don't have it. Then, of course, I saw also some mistakes where he lost one duel on man marking, one-on-one. And some people said it earlier, and I agree. But on the other side, you also, and that's why you start to understand why Juventus, with Thiago Motta, they asked to put Bremer out of the transfer market. You remember that I always told you I'm a bit afraid of Bremer, form and defense. But if you're watching here what Calafiori is good at, and you watch at the moment when he's 22, and don't forget, where are his weaknesses? And you see Bremer where he's weak at and what are his strengths, you see that this could be, and that's why I can even agree, from 27 I could even go to 35. If I really want to, I go with 40. I will try 35 plus a player. More than that, it's impossible, guys. But can you imagine the power, the strength of Bremer and Calafiori together? That's going out of control. Nobody is passing. Nobody. No, that's a wall, Wall. Aerial duels, both strong. Man marking, Bremer, fantastic. Taking the build from the back, the lead, Calafiori. Going into spaces, going up, Calafiori. Bremer doesn't need to do that. We will not ask him from that. He stays behind. He's the last man that is staying. No, it's fantastic. Fantastic because they complete each other. So it has never been or. If we sold Bremer, it was not to take Calafiori. Calafiori needs someone next to him, and it's a Bremer. Anyway, now we are speaking again too much about Juve. I wanted to go towards Juve later, not now. Now we need to speak about Italy. But first I need to read that fantastic, beautiful donation from our friend that woke up really early to watch the game from Australia. Thank you. Grazie. Beppe, I believe Italy played good in the first half. I agree. Should have been 3-1. I agree. Chiesa played well first half, not the second half. I agree. Beppe, I don't rate Cristante, but these Italian coaches keep using him. I don't understand why. Barella was man of the match. Okay, you have written a lot, and there is a lot that we can debrief here. About the first half that was much better. Yeah, we spoke about it already a bit, explaining a bit the fatigue drop, the fact that we used that much the ball and that they were defensively with an Albanian walls, which was extremely difficult. We had a lot of ideas that we couldn't finalize, and that's the first part. Chiesa, don't forget, Chiesa gets injured in that first half. And we were all scared. It was the 35th minute, I believe. We are all scared. We say, it's over. We say it's over. Look at him. He's on the ground. Big injury. And you see when he's going out of the field in second half, because actually then he's trying to do his best to keep there. Is really, like limping. It's limping, the word. Like, il est en train de boiter. Is I believe limping. Tell me if it's the right word or not. I believe it's limping. But it's going like this out, and I received a big knock. It's limp. Mamma mia. My English is improving, guys. 1 year ago I was absolutely not aware about that word. Mamma mia. Congratulations, Beppe. I'm proud of myself, I need to say. But so Federico also there. Then don't forget something else that it's extremely important, and I know, fan favorite, etc., but we said one of the weaknesses of Federico is that he's still not able at 26 to manage his autonomy. It's like you have an iPhone, you know that you're traveling to Torino and that you will watch the game at 8:30 p.m., let's say, and that you are not in the hotel, you're traveling from home, you are at the airport, and you start using your iPhone. There is no charger anywhere. And you know that with that phone, you need to take the pictures, the video into the stadium. But because you annoy yourself a bit, or because you are so excited, you're using your phone, waiting for the plane, in the plane, during the day, and when you arrive at the stadium, you have a 20% battery that is left. And actually, for the best part, for the biggest part, well, that's where you have no battery anymore. And then, that's a bit Federico. We know it, He's giving everything from the start, especially now, if you see the videos that we made, I believe, yesterday. Not a lot of people watch it, by the way. But we made that video about Federico yesterday where he said the strong words. I will show you. I need to take revenge. I want to be the man again. I was about to make that step to join the best players in the world. The Ballon d'Or nominees, that's what he's speaking about. That injury took it from me, and now I will show you. So you see a Federico that really wants to impress, and what he's doing. I will take the comment a bit down because it looks like I have a really small head. I will put it up again in a second, my friend. But you see a Federico in the first half. Nobody can stop him on that right side. Now. And he was about to score in that second half with that beautiful goal shot with the left. But that's also one of his strengths. He can use the left, he can use the right. But the game of Federico in that first half is crazy. Now we go to the point what I always told you, I prefer him on the right side. The ideal position for me, for Federico, in a 4-3-3, in a 4-2-3-1, it's there, up, preferably in a 4-3-3, on the right side, where 10 minutes of the game, if you want 10 minutes and 5 minutes, so in 2 time, 10 and 5 is 15, you play him a bit more on the left to make the defense crazy because they don't know how to adapt to Chiesa on the left for a few minutes. That is the ideal position for me. Starting on the right, you see how easy he has to dribble his man. Today was unstoppable. Today the Chiesa that I saw, especially in the first 35 minutes until that knock, is one that is crazy. Is one that is totally crazy. Shot on goal, dribble from the outside, dribble from the inside. He's not selfish anymore, being able to watch who is need to pass to. I saw a Chiesa on fire. Honestly, I saw a top Chiesa. But it's not the top Chiesa for 90 minutes. And I want to say that it's also due to that knock that he receives. But Chiesa is a top player. Nobody, I believe, is saying that Chiesa is not the top player. I believe that we all want a Chiesa at Juventus next season, 24-25. Now, Chiesa, we saw him today against Albania. Albania that was absolutely not attacking. Let's see against Spain, where he will need to do a bit of defensive work as well. And you see, when we needed to defend a bit, what is happening? Because we were a bit scared, we started to do some stupid mistakes. Spalletti, I don't like him that much, but he's a big coach. He's an important coach. He's a smart coach. He knows that we were with a lot of players that were offensive. Chiesa, Jorginho, that are attacking on the wings. Centrally, we have a Pellegrini, we have a Scamacca, we have a Fratesi. I didn't like the game of Fratesi, by the way, today. And these players, they are not able to penetrate the defense. You know what he said? We give up. We give up because we will never enter the defense. We are winning 2-1. So instead of conceding a goal, instead of trying to look to score and concede a goal, let's not concede. Because he's playing with Cambiaso, that is a bit more defensive than Chiesa. He's playing with Darmian on the left, that is more defensive than Di Marco. He's playing with Cristante and with... not Runcio because he comes later. Cristante and... Who is the other one that enters? Cristante. Cristante is entering, then you have Runcio and you have Retegui, indeed. He's playing with a much more defensive team with his changes. So you see, the team that is actually entering is more defensive. And then the question, why are they rating Cristante? I don't know. It's not one of my favorite players. I think there are better players as Cristante. But it's a player that has a physicality, has the ability to enter and to be a bit more defensive than a Barella, for example. Even if Barella, in top form, is able to keep 90 minutes doing both sides, up and down. Then it's not that you have 100 million players to choose from in Italy. Then you can argue, can we go for Locatelli or can we go for another midfield? But it's not that you have that many choices. Again, thank you for your beautiful comment and long comment where we could talk about. But Chiesa, no, I don't know if I would have given him the man of the match. Personally, I think that sometimes men of the matches, they are a bit that PR marketing influenced. I thought it was Kroos and not Musiala, the man of the match for Germany. The second game, Hungary against who they played? I already forgot. Hungary against Switzerland. I thought Abisher was much stronger than Xhaka. Then Spain, I thought that Fabian Ruiz was really the game changer there, and they gave to who? The man of the match in Spain? Who did they give the man of the match? Who? Do you know, guys, who they gave it? The man of the match? I don't know. I don't remember. Ruiz. Ah, they gave it to Ruiz. No, they gave it to who? Yeah, but don't guess, guys. If I'm already guessing to Ruiz, yeah? Let me check. Let me check. Euro 2024. Douglas Ruiz. Don't make me even more confused. Wait. Man of the match, Chiesa. But that we know. Chiesa we know already. Grande Buffon. Oh. You see? They gave the same as me. Fabian Ruiz. Bravo. You see? Bravo. I'm happy. Finally, they do sometimes beautiful decisions. Oh. Against Italy, it's Chiesa. So I don't know if honestly I like Chiesa. I'm happy. That's we can laugh, huh? We can annoy the other fan base because we can say, you see, at the end, the man of the match is the only Juventino. You play Juventino, he's man of the match. But honestly, I don't know. He did well, huh? He was really dangerous there on that right side, but I think that Barella did a big game. Huh? He was everywhere. Barella was everywhere. No, Barella was strong. Was really, really, really strong. I would have given it to Barella. On top of that, he's scoring. So, yeah, I think that Barella would have been... and you know that it's a player that I don't really like. Not because he's playing well, he's fantastic. But I don't know, I don't like him. Probably if he joins Juve one day, I will love him. But now I don't like him. I don't know, it's a blah, blah, blah. He's complaining, he's jumping. But that's the typical player. When you have him in your team, you're happy. It's true. Barella, extremely strong. I see your messages. I think, guys, that he was really, really, really good. Really good. Do you want to do a poll with the player of the match for Italy? Because we didn't do, So, MVP. We put Chiesa. We put Barella, because we just spoke about him. I want to speak about... so, who else? Give me some names, guys, I have in mind. Probably... I was really impressed by Calafiori to put him there. Even if he did 2 mistakes at the end, I believe it was okay. But Jorginho as well. Jorginho played really, really, really well today. No? Jorginho was... you know how... And Di Marco. I agree, guys. It's honest. Honest takes. Di Marco as well played really well. Yeah. He's doing that mistake in the beginning. Happens, but yeah, no, it's true. No. Calafiori was impressive, but to enter really the best ones of the games, I don't know. Albania was never there. Inter players were good. Except of Fratesi. If I need to do flop, I would probably say Fratesi today, a bit flop. And guys, the game of... let me first say thank you to Rob. Grazie, Rob, to become a new member of the channel. Really, really appreciate it, my friend. Grande Rob Tuscan. And then we have a message from Sweden, from Virtuoso. What do you think about Mitai? Pepe, I liked him. Well, first of all, that I learned how to pronounce his name because I was saying Mitaj, and it's Mitai. Oh, tough, huh? Really tough. Because when first he was head-to-head against Chiesa, of course he had difficulties against the phenomenal Chiesa, and it was not always him against Chiesa, because a lot of time it was that other one that was on him. What was his name? Seferin. The Grealish from Wish. Did you see him or not, guys? Did you see him or not? Did you think about him? At a certain moment, I was watching the game. I said, Mamma mia, Grealish, he was not called up with England. And I said, you know what? I will go and play for Albania. Did you see that? It was Grealish, incredible Grealish. I saw him there, Grealish. I said, it was the same way, the same body, the same hair. It was fun. It was really, really fun. Seferin. Yeah. You didn't think about him. I'm alone to think about these strange things. I saw Grealish, the Grealish from Wish. So a lot of time when he's the guy. He took the leg of Chiesa. Did you see that? I was pissed off. My son as well. We were shouting on television, "What are you doing? No!" And then at a certain moment, you calm down. You sit again on the couch, and then I was laughing. Because it was really, really fun to see. He said, "You know what, guys? I can't anymore. This guy is on fire. He's unstoppable. I will try to stop him with what I can." And it remembered me. You know what it remembered me? It remembered me Chiellini with Saka. Except that Chiellini said, "You don't go," and Saka didn't go because he was boom. While here he's even trying with his arms to take him down, and he can't. Fabrizio Romano can wait, guys. Fabrizio Romano. We're speaking about Italy. Wait. Where is he? What does he want, Fabrizio? If you tell me it's done deal, then I'm happy, huh? Done deal negotiation. Later. Oh. He's saying, guys, it's already 1 week that we are saying. Wait. Okay. At the moment, Barella is winning with 59%, followed by Chiesa. You know what I love here on the channel, guys? You're not only Juve. You're also be able to judge correctly. I like that. I really like that. Really appreciate it. Now, wait, we spoke about Chiesa. We spoke about Calafiori. We spoke about Cambiaso. He nearly didn't play. You know what is really strange? Cambiaso, if he plays with Thiago Motta, will probably play there as a left back. Why now he's playing on the right side? It's a good quality, but I hope he doesn't get lost. Right back, left back, right wing, left wing, mezzala. You know, I would love that at a certain moment we find a spot for him, and occasionally we change, but it should be, 85% of the game a position, 15% he can even go wherever he wants on the field. So pay attention that we don't go. Yeah, goalkeeper. We just miss goalkeeper, and then we have everything. Then, the only man that we didn't speak about was Di Lorenzo. I don't know about Di Lorenzo. I see some people are saying he didn't play well. Honestly, it was not extraordinary, but I didn't see a bad Di Lorenzo. It was not a wow Di Lorenzo. He did the job. He was there when he needed to be there. He anticipated. He tackled. He was on the ball. Normal. A few mistakes. I didn't see a lot of mistakes. Tell me, maybe I'm wrong. Because when I watch the game, sometimes when I have the stress level, then, I don't understand a lot. If it was Spain, we would lose, but that we never know in football. Huh? Normally, yes, but we never know. Di Lorenzo, bad. Di Lorenzo refused to pass to Chiesa. Again, now we start with Di Lorenzo is selfish. Di Lorenzo, average game. Give me a rating about Di Lorenzo. Rating on 10. How much would you rate him, the game of today? Because honestly, it was not wow, he didn't do anything. But you can't expect from Di Lorenzo, or what is your benchmark? Because Di Marco, what he's doing, you can't expect that from Di Lorenzo. That's not the job of Di Lorenzo there, huh? Especially if we have already one. Because otherwise you finish with 2 defenders. So when we switch, it's Di Marco that goes up. Because you have Chiesa on the other side. And Chiesa is not one that is tracking back, while Di Marco is tracking back to form that four-man defense. So if your benchmark is Di Lorenzo was not good because he was not as good as Di Marco, it's two different roles that you are analyzing. Then, of course, I will tell you Di Marco was much stronger. He was always up. He was doing the corner kicks. He did an assist. He tried twice to shot on goal. At a certain moment, I was even thinking he was a striker. But that's not how you need to judge. Then that he did a few mistakes. Jorginho did a few mistakes as well at a certain moment. Barella did a few mistakes as well. Calafiori did a few mistakes as well. Chiesa did a few mistakes as well. No? I think personally, I can be wrong again because it was not a fantastic game of Di Lorenzo. I'm not saying, wow, fantastic, go and sign. You know, I had that impression immediately when I was watching the game every time that Calafiori was touching the ball. Every time that I was touching the ball, I was like, go and sign him before it's too late. Giuntoli, pay. Because if he's playing a few more minutes, this guy, it will not be 50 anymore, it will be 80 million euros. So pay him now what they want. While on Di Lorenzo, I was like, okay, he's doing the job. If it's not him, it's another one. But he's playing with experience. And he's doing the job. I had not like that wow effect. But I believe that a lot of people are, you know, like looking. We want also on the right side, we want that he's doing the same as Di Marco. But that was not requested by him, I think. No? I was asking, you know what, at a certain moment when the game was at a certain moment boring, I was asking myself, is he watching the game or not? Is he watching the game or not? Do you think he was watching the game at home? It's two different goalkeepers. It's like day and night from goalkeepers. Buonanotte, Serraz. I think 100% Loca is watching, I see here. I don't know, Vando. If we are waiting, or a normal fan is waiting for the 16th of June, or at least the 15th of June, to understand who Di Lorenzo is and Chiesa is, then we have a problem. And we are speaking about fans. If I'm speaking about top professional managers, football, sporting directors that are doing this since 30 years, I don't think that they need to watch Italy against Albania to understand who is Di Lorenzo and who is Chiesa. Then you can tell me, oh, today we discovered Mitai. Today we discovered Mitai, maybe. Today we discovered that guy that entered in the second half that received a yellow card. Shoka, I don't know the name. It was really Hokshaw. You know the player, I believe, with the number 11. I will tell you. Wait. He entered in second half with the number 26. Hokshaw. On the left there, he played. Okay, this guy, for example, Dinamo Zagreb, I don't remember for him, you know. He played in teams like Slaven Belupo, Lokomotiva Zagreb, Balkani, Pristina. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I never heard about him. He's 25, so if you discover a player like him, you can say, okay. Even if the scouts, they know Dinamo Zagreb is a fantastic youth academy or development. I will not even say youth academy, development team. So they already know. Hoxha, grande. But you know, if we discover Hoxha today, it makes sense. But you don't discover Di Lorenzo and Chiesa today. So, no. So, Chiesa, great game, especially in first half. Then that injury, hopefully, is not that big. But you know that Chiesa, he has always that problem mentally, like it's daring, not daring, he's a bit scared. So let's see. Yeah, of course I wanted to swap Chiesa for Di Lorenzo. Yeah, of course. I'm not changing my opinion about that. No, it's not that I want. Yeah, no. You need to understand when I'm speaking, because otherwise we have difficulties. If I am Giuntoli today, and if I have a Chiesa that I want, I don't go with Chiesa to Napoli. I say, here, Chiesa, give me Di Lorenzo. And even money. That's not what I'm asking. Then, if you're telling me, Beppe, analyze the Juventus situation, 360 degree. And then I start analyzing. And then I'm asking myself, okay, I have a player, Federico Chiesa, that is 26, that has 1 year of contract, where he's refusing to extend. He's asking for more money. He doesn't want that bridge contract. He's asking for more money, while we didn't see a Federico Chiesa since 2 years and a half. 2 years and a half. We didn't see him. It's a Chiesa that we were waiting for him. We believe in him. We see the capacity. Top player. But it's also a player that is really anarchic. He's thinking it's really a lot in his world. Today he's still convincing himself. It's a player that can't manage his time. It's a player that technically, tactically, it's one-dimension player. If he doesn't want to renew, if the coach is even telling me, look, I'm asking a different work from my players in that role. If we know that we want to play a four-man defense and we have no right back today, if it's a player that is openly sending his agent to speak with Napoli, to speak with Roma, waiting for a top Europe to have potentially bigger offers, bigger teams, oh, guys, then I'm saying, you know what? Yes, then I'm doing the swap. But this is how I'm thinking. Then if you tell me, Beppe, you have Chiesa, Di Lorenzo, would you swap them? No, I'm not crazy. You know, that's the big difference. Then if you say this, then you say, okay, if he wants to leave, guys, I'm not keeping nobody. Nobody. If Rabiot doesn't want to extend, ciao. If Locatelli doesn't want to stay at Juve, ciao. If Del Piero doesn't want to stay, if Buffon doesn't want to stay, ciao. This is how I always thought about everyone, about Zidane, about all the players. I'm not looking at names. I don't care. It's the context, grazie Istoshi. It's the context that is important, not you change, not change. Like, for example, Soulé. Would I sell him? No. But Beppe, if you're looking at the context of Juve, would you sell Soulé? Probably yes, because I know that Juventus can't do all they want. They have limited budget. Soulé is the one that brings you the most money, between 35 and 40 million euro. That is immediately cash in your pockets. All profit, because it's a player that you took for free from Argentina. And then you say, okay, I understand why, because with that money, we will fund our Mercato with other positions that we need. And that's what to do. It could be 80 million, or could be that he injured himself and that is worth zero. You don't know. You don't know. I'm okay letting Chiesa go if Juventus gets Sancho. Oh, wait, and we will arrive there. We spoke about Di Lorenzo, we spoke about Chiesa, we spoke about Calafiori, we spoke a bit about Cambiaso, we spoke about the Italian national team, we spoke 1 hour about Italy. Do we go towards the Juventus part now, yes or no? Or there is something that we forgot to say about Italy? Do we continue with these post-Italy lives here on the channel? You know that I'm doing always the shorts on football after every game because I'm watching every single game. 1 minute where I go with top 5. I go with the game, the goal, the best moment, the best player, and the flop. That's what I'm doing on football every time. So if you want, now we can and the Italian games we can do here post game also because we have the most Juve players because it's Italy. Let's go about Juve. Let's go. It doesn't feel good if Juve will let go of Ealing, Soleil, and Huis. I spoke about that this morning, I believe. Yeah, in the video of this morning, I spoke about it. It's difficult, Rob, to predict now, today. I don't even know the condition about Morata, and I don't know the condition about or from Chiesa. So it's tough. It's really tough to go and say. Okay. No, guys. Black white. Beppe, do you go to Germany to look at Euro 2024? So no, because I'm not a big content creator enough at the moment, unfortunately. What does that mean? That content creators, they are invited when they have big numbers, when they are working for agency, when they have sponsors, when they are working, with the sponsor, whatever. It can be booking.com, can be, but I'm not big enough, so no, they don't send me. And then of course I could go. I applied. I asked. I was candidate to apply for buying tickets because with UEFA, you need actually to ask to have tickets, to have the permission to buy tickets, and then if you are there, then you're lucky, and then you can buy a ticket. And I was not lucky, so no, I don't go, unfortunately. Then, of course, black and white. If you are able to find me tickets, I would be happy. But no, it's a pity. It's really a pity because I would go. I really hope that I would be ready in 2 years for 2026. Who knows? No, big enough for them. 30,000 on YouTube when you're speaking about one club only is not enough for them. They it's like that. It's like that. So we need to do better. But I'm confident. I'm confident we will do it. That's why I always repeat every single day: subscribe to the channel, share the channel, put a maximum of like. More you help me, more we can have fantastic content here with the channel. 30 is big. Yeah, of course it's big. 1,000 is big. Because, when I had I believe I remember when I had 800 subscribers on the channel, I remember that I was with my wife, we were speaking, and I said 800. I said, imagine 800 people here. That's a lot, 800. We have 30,000 now. It's really a lot, but it's not enough in the world of. That's why I'm trying to push also on social media, on Instagram and so on. We will get there. Anyway, now we have to speak about Juventus Football Club. The goal will be to bury in 2026 and to meet a lot of friends from USA. We will get your face everywhere, Beppe. You will be either famous or infamous. Preferably famous than infamous. Mamma mia, Leo is going totally crazy already with lemon. Ciao, Carlo. If there is everything I can do, Beppe, let me know. What can you do? I don't know. Except if you're working for a sponsor agency that wants to send me to the Euro. Except of that, it's difficult. Beppe, why have you cancelled the USA tour? There was no USA tour. We didn't cancel. We didn't plan it. As simple as that. For what reason? Because we will go to USA normally with the World Cup for clubs, not the World Cup with the national team, for clubs. At the end of the season, next season, we go there. So we skip this one because it's an extremely long season, because we just finished now Euro, so it makes sense. But it has never been planned, so it's not cancelled. It's just that there is no. You're going totally crazy. Eh? You're going totally crazy with now. You're all interested suddenly in Juventus women. It's already, I believe it's already 4 years that I speak about sometimes the Juventus women here. Nobody cares. Now people are suddenly interested in Juventus women. Strange, huh? Strange, huh? Beppe, can you have watch along Euro? It would be fun. Maybe. Depends. Depends. Not for Italy. For Italy, I watch with my son. So what is that famous tweet of Fabrizio Romano? Because you're all... Beppe, attenzione, he tweeted. So, 53 minutes ago he said, negotiations between Juventus and Aston Villa for Douglas Luiz swap deal remain at final stages. Working on final step after club agreement. McKennie to complete exit details with Juve. Ealing already spoke to Emery and expected to give green light. Then done deal. So McKennie to complete the exit deal with Juve. Ealing already spoke to her. For Douglas Luiz, everything is done. The only thing that is missing is McKennie and Ealing. Ealing should be easy. He was just asking for being a bit reassured about this. But I said it this morning. So what Fabrizio Romano is saying, with all the respect, is there is nothing new. That's why I was not in a rush. He's adding 0.0 to what I told you this morning. 0. It's exactly the same. I told you this morning on the channel. I told you McKennie is asking for a compensation fee to leave. That's the thing. I said it. I explained this morning. I even made the comparison with USA, where in USA it's a habit when you're leaving the restaurant after you pay the bill to also give a percentage to the waitress or something like the tip. Oblige. If you don't give the tip, people are pissed off with you. I'm not here to say if it's right, is it wrong. It's a cultural thing, so you need to accept or not, or that's the thing. Which for us in Europe, it's really strange, the obligation. It's not that we don't do in Europe, huh? It is not that we don't do in Europe. It's a really strange thing for us because there is no obligation to give it. Then you need to understand the details, why, how much they are paid, etc., etc. But probably he's asking for money to leave. But he's asking for money. He says, okay, I leave. I make you happy so that you can close the deal. I leave 1 year before my last year. And then you give me a compensation. I have a salary of 2.3 or 2.5. Give me an amount so that I'm happy that I'm leaving. Oh. Even McDonald's asks for tips. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Again, I don't know. That's the way of thinking of McKennie, which shows that he really wanted to stay. And he's probably disappointed from Juve not giving him a pay rise. Also probably, the end of season of Weston that was a bit less good. Again, these are the rumors. I'm not sure if it's true or not. Maybe there is nothing, but now you have even Fabrizio that is confirming, and a lot of journalists are confirming what I told you this morning. That's where we are at the moment. But it should not collapse. Juventus will not make him happy if they can do a financial really great deal and also sporting fantastic deal. And Douglas Luiz, I made a video about Sir Dougie here together with Cole. Was really nice, where he gave us a lot of insights about the player. I can tell you from Aston Villa side, they are all crying because they are losing a fantastic player that they were also thinking, how is it possible that he's still here? And then they are thinking about, it's a pity that it's just now that he's leaving, that we qualify to Champions League, but they knew it with that rule that they have in Premier League, financial rule. They are obliged to sell before the 30th of June. Then, since today it's really heating up about Alicia Lehmann from the women. Look, guys, before speaking about Greenwood and Sancho, I need to say that I understand. According to a lot of people, she's a really beautiful girl. I personally, I'm honest now. I don't think it's a beautiful girl. Personally, my opinion, but you know it. What does that mean? What does that mean? It's objective. No, it's subjective, the beauty. I think that, of course, she has a perfect, if we are speaking about, she has a perfect body, fantastic. But I'm not really attracted personally. But when I see a lot of, but I don't care. First of all, let's say I don't care, because we are speaking about football on the field. Will she bring something to the field, to Juventus women, that is since 2 years not winning the Scudetto anymore? Yes or no? That's the first thing that you need to pay attention for, according to me. Because I don't see Douglas Luiz is beautiful or not. We are looking at, is he a good player or not? So when I read the comments and the behaviors and the things at the moment about Lehmann, I'm a bit like, guys, okay, of course, we are all human beings. You can say she's beautiful, she's not beautiful, he's not beautiful, it's part of us. Of course, you judge also the beauty of someone. Paulo Dybala is a really beautiful kid, for example. There are really, you have beauty, you have not beauty. You can judge, who cares about that? But that can't be a priority. When I see articles where it's written, she could possibly swap shirt from Aston Villa to Juventus, and you have comments of married men with kids that are writing, yeah, okay, she's swapping shirt, but I prefer without shirt. What are we speaking about, guys? What are we speaking about? And it's the same person that are doing these strange sexist comments that are saying, I know we don't want to give any other chance in life to Greenwood. It's world of difference. There is a lot of degree, but you know what I'm saying. You understand the far link, but you comment, I prefer without shirt than swapping shirts. But no, that no, and just calma. You see, that's what I wanted to think. Then, okay, Alicia, beautiful, not beautiful. Personally, I prefer it. If we are speaking about beauty, I'm a man. I can judge what I like, what I don't like. In my taste, I prefer as a aesthetical look. Giulia Grosso, according to me, was much more beautiful. It's much more my type than an Alicia. Then Alicia is something else. Can we now speak about football? Will she be important if she comes to Juve? For the Juventus women, I have absolutely no idea. I have never watched her play football. I don't know. I saw clips, I saw this, but I never saw her play football in my life. So I can't judge. I don't know. Then from media point of view, from marketing point of view, she has how much? 16 million, which is huge. So, of course, if you're looking also on the marketing side, it's a big PR thing. It's huge. Or was it 1.6? Who can tell me? Is it 1.6 or 16? I don't know. Let me check. 16.6. 16.6. Which is huge. It's huge. It's really big. Really big. Then, that being said, she could be possibly in the deal. It would be fun, of course, if you have both players, if you announce both of them. The first club in the world that is announcing a couple. That would be fantastic. I think that would be really, 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 really great. No? Personally, I think it would be great. Barrenechea Di Lorenzo exchange, La Stampa. Could make sense. Could make sense because I know that a lot of teams are on Barrenechea. I know that also Conte likes Barrenechea. It's a player that has been really overshadowed by the technique, the skills, the dribbles, the goals of Solé. But on the field, Barrenechea has done a fantastic season. So it makes sense. It makes sense. Then, of course, it will not be Barrenechea will go there and they will give us 20 million plus Di Lorenzo. But it could make sense, huh? It could make sense. And then Chiesa, let's see after the Euro. Greenwood, Sancho. We already said everything about Greenwood. I don't want to be here every single day speaking about Greenwood. Not, yes, not. Again, last time, what I think, I see some people are saying he's a really bad person. The only question I want to ask is, do you know him personally? To be that convinced, that sure, I personally don't know him. Personally. I can judge rumors, but I don't know him personally. I don't know his wife personally. I was not there to see and to judge. I heard, that's all of you, the leaks. I read the things. I didn't follow in detail everything, but from guys, what we hear, what we see is unacceptable. We can't excuse, we can't even, it's out of this world. I'm a man, I'm 17 years with my wife, 17. Never in my life, I touch my wife. Never. I think it's not okay. Of course, I'm a man that sometimes I'm angry. When I'm angry, I'm pissed off. I go outside and I go and I make a tour around the house and then I come back. Sometimes I scream a bit like, and then I go out like a chihuahua, and then you go out and you relax. But you need to never. On the other side, I can judge about what I am doing together, what I am watching, what I am seeing with certainties. I can't enter the house of someone else and being sure and being now the judge of everything. And I also believe in, because, you know, it's really strange. The only thing that I believe here is, okay, Greenwood, let's say, he did what he did with 100% guarantee. Okay, let's say he's found guilty. Okay. What does that mean? That we don't give people, another chance in life? Or I don't want I repeat, I would not want Greenwood at Juventus because I know. And because I prefer to stay away from potential problems. Because I can't guarantee neither here that he will never do it again. I don't know him personally, so it can be a good person, it can be a bad person, it can be a bad person that became a good person. I don't know about these kind of things. I prefer to stay away because we had already problems with Fagioli. We already had problems with, what's the name there? Pogba. We already had problems with off the field. We had problems with this. Basta. I want clean, tranquilo, stay away from potential problems. It's better. Let's stay away from problems. It's better. But now, what does that mean? That someone that goes to jail is there for, I don't know, 3 years, 10 years, 15 years, is going out of jail. and we don't give him any chance anymore. It's over. He can't go and work anymore. That's what we are saying, yeah? Because we don't want him anymore to play in any team of the world. Okay? But we are okay with him to become a sales associate in a store? What's the difference? The money that you win, he can also become a sales associate and work hard there to become the owner of a company of stores. He could, huh? He can open the new, I don't know, the new Zara company, the new Louis Vuitton, you don't know, and he will be rich as well. You see? So it makes no sense what we are speaking about. Ethics, guys. He has been judged. They stopped with the court. The wife forgave him. They are together. He made a wife. Again, I don't want him at Juve. But I know that, first of all, who am I to judge without being there? First of all, I can have an opinion. I'm a person, I think I'm a person that is right in his foot. I'm a person that is saying, I never did these kind of things. I never even think about doing these kind of things. And I hope in my life that I will never be in a position where I even do like this to my... Never. So I condemned these episodes. They are not acceptable. We can't do that. Nobody's saying yes, but... No, there is no but. It's too far. It's too late. There is no but. You did something, you need to pay the consequences for it, which I believe he did. Because first, he didn't play for football for 1 year. 2, he has been arrested. He has gone in front of the court. Then at a certain moment, they decided that they were not enough, or there were some troubles there, here and there, in the authenticity of some things. At the end, they took away, and it's not that they took away the accusations, the wife or the girlfriend back then. No, they took it away. They are together. So that means that they solved the case. Are we here now to say he's a good person, we love him, we forgive him, and let's go and with... No. We don't know the player. He did something, pay the consequences. He will always have that label. He will always have that question mark above his head. We will never be there to say he's a good person. Never in his life he will be judged in the first impression as he's a good person. Never. And that will be a label that he will have for all his life. Now, does that mean that we have to put him out of everything for the entirety of our life? Yeah, I know, guys. I saw the transcript. Guys, again, I am not here to say that it's okay. Absolutely not. It's disgusting. And honestly, if I could, but I'm not the person that is judging it. If I could, I would say, I'm sorry. No. I prefer not. I would not. And I think that's what Juventus will do it. At the end, they will say no. And I believe it's the right decision. Unfortunately. When I'm saying unfortunately, pay attention. Don't get me wrong. Unfortunately, because if we're speaking about only the sporting part, he's a fantastic player. But there is too much. It's too risky. I don't know. And when I say I don't know what happened, it can be in a good way, can be in a bad way. Yeah? It's just I don't know what happened there. I don't know. And I don't know what is happening today because I don't know the persons. And at a certain moment, I think it's also good to say, do we condemn these things? What is your opinion, Beppe, about physical, what are you writing? Physical assault and alleged rapery, these kind of things. I can tell you, no and no. And I will always fight against these things. I will never defend these kind of things. And there is not even an excuse. There is not even, yes, but, I don't know, he was drunk or he took a... No, there is nothing to excuse. 0.0. No excuse. Like murdering, like doing a murder, like stealing. Like there are no excuses. There are no excuses. Stop. Then, am I a person that in my values is ready at a certain... I'm not speaking about football. I'm speaking in life. Am I someone that is believing in second chances for people? Yes. But yes, I am a person that usually... But I'm not speaking about football, about Greenwood. I am a person that believes in second chances for people. I believe in the miracle that some people can understand the mistake that they did, how big that mistake is, and that say, I'm sorry. And I will try to become a better person. And I will work every day for it. If you look at Fagioli, that you can't even compare. We are not speaking about the same thing, but about the psychological thing. He said, I'm out of betting world, but I know that I will fight against it every single day. And I will have it as a label for all my life. But I'm trying to work on myself to become a better person because I understood. You know, I believe in second chances for someone. Does that mean that he has to have a second chance in my team, Juventus? No. But I believe in second chances for people. Yeah, that's who I am. And that doesn't mean that we agree with things that has been done. That doesn't mean that you excuse something, that you forgive something in terms of it's okay. No, it's hard. We need to condemn it. We need to, if we want, we can even organize a life when we are fighting against these kind of things. We need to speak about it, to condemn it. We need to fight against it. But as values, as a person, I believe in second chances for people, for anyway. Because, man, that's life. Oh, that's, now, we spoke about it now. We will speak again about it if he joins you or not, but I don't want to speak every single day about it. Because, guys, I'm not Juventus Football Club. I'm not taking decision. If these voices are there from Gazzetta dello Sport since months, we can cry. We can do what we want. At a certain moment, if the decision is we want to take him, then they will take him. If they don't want to take him, they will not take him. And we, as fans, what can we do? We can hope the best for the team, Juventus as a sporting side. We can be pissed off. We can be happy. We can do. But that's it. That being said, I prefer if we go for Sancho. Sancho, that is a player that is not always consistent in the same game. Pay attention, but he's 24 and he has fantastic skills. Is there a possibility? Yes, there is a possibility to go for Sancho. Because he can't stay with Erik ten Hag at Manchester United. Dortmund, they want him, but they can't sign him permanently because they don't have the money. So it's a player that could, again, go on loan. The problem is that he has a salary of net 8.5 million euro, which Juventus can't afford. So it's, again, finding a deal with Manchester United so that they can still pay a part of his salary, 1/3 of the salary, and we can have him on loan with an option to buy. So it's, again, difficult. But if we're speaking about the player, I would love the player at Juventus. Sancho is strong. He's really strong. He's really strong. And he would fit perfectly in the team of Thiago Motta. He would fit perfectly. I already see him there, flying on the wing, right or left. I really like him. Then, of course, you need to do sacrifice. You need to sell or Chiesa or Sule or maybe even both of them. Then, are you ready to do that or not? Because you need cash. You can't have everyone. Then there was a beautiful name from Andy Golding. Fofana, Beppe, yes or no? Fofana depends, first of all, It's an early stage Fofana with Monaco, where they asked information, they spoke about it a bit, but it's not yet a done deal. It's not really closed. It's not that they are. So wait. But it's an alternative if a Rabiot would not sign. Like Kefren Thuram is another alternative if a Rabiot would not extend. I already told you, Adrien Rabiot, the deal of Rabiot would be convenient for Juventus if he stays. For what reason? Because you don't need to go and sign a player. You don't need to spend cash for a player. And also the salary that he's having, you have that benefit of tax decree. And that's important for all these reasons. On top, of course, of the sporting part, of top of the fact that Thiago Motta believes in him. On top of that, Thiago Motta is believing that in front of the defense, having a Rabiot on one side, Douglas Luiz on the other side, could work perfectly. In a three-man defense, could work perfectly. So there are a lot of advantages. If you go for Thuram, guys, it costs you money. Even if it's only 25 million euro, it costs you money. It's 25 that you can't spend for someone else. If you want to go for Fofana, it will cost you money. You know what? And if you can save that money with a player that you already have, that you already know perfectly, and you can spend it for other roles, it's better. Koopmeiners, we need to find the money for Koopmeiners. We need to find the money if you want Sancho. You need to find the money for or Di Lorenzo or Dorgu or Calafiori. Now, you all want Calafiori. Calafiori, you will need to pay him, or at least Bologna. If you really want him, they are increasing the request. So, Kenny, Beppe, if Juve is smart, wait one more year and Kefren Thuram contract end. We sign him as bossman. Yeah, but he wants to leave already now. And he will leave already now. So it's not about smart. And then don't forget, from the moment that he's a free agent, then he goes where he wants. GTA, who will... Thank you for the donation, buddy. Who will back up Yildiz if Chiesa and Iling go? But you need different players, huh? You need different players because also Kostic would leave. So you need more than only one player there. If you have Vlahovic, today they were speaking about Broja, the player from Albania, to be a vice Dusan Vlahovic. But there is also the name of a Morata that could be a vice Vlahovic and could potentially also play there. But we need, because we are not enough. We are not enough, so we need players. We need players more. I would have given a chance to Iling. Then, if you tell me Iling, last year of contract, you can put him in a deal to have Douglas Luiz, then I understand it. Mitai is a bit more defender. Mitai is not Yildiz, it's not Chiesa, guys. Karma, it's a left back. Now Kamada already, he will go to Crystal Palace. Did he sign or not? Has he been announced? I don't know. But no, and Kamada is not playing in that role. And Kamada is not playing that role. Milik, we need to understand what will happen with Milik. He has that injury, 3-4 weeks to recuperate, so we need really to understand what is happening with him. But no. Then you have, don't forget, there is always that Giuntoli effect. Look, Juventus and Milan, said by our friend Nikos Kiera, are interested in Jakub Kivior and will monitor him during Euro 2024. The Polish centre-back would like to leave Arsenal in the summer. Why is Juventus interested in Kivior? Because Thiago Motta already worked with him at Spezia, because it's a player that is not receiving enough playing time at Arsenal, and because Calafiori is expensive. Is really expensive. And Juventus can't put 50 million euros for Calafiori. This was not in our budget, so tough. I want Calafiori. Everyone wants Calafiori. But Bologna, am I pissed off with Bologna like I was with Sassuolo. No, it's a different situation because Bologna, they qualify to Champions League. It's tough for them to go and find players that would love to join Bologna even if they play Champions League. Why? Because Bologna will play Champions League one season. Would be a miracle, a second one, if they play 2 years in a row Champions League. And that's why people, if you're Milan, if you're Inter, Juve, you have more chances to say to a player, I play Champions League and I will complete. It's an exception if I will not play Champions League. So join us. Why Bologna, the players, they know this for 1 year. So they can't also sell all their players and they coach, even if they have a lot of money that will enter their bank. Well, they don't even know what to do with that money. Who will they buy? So it's tough, huh? It's really tough. I don't think they will be like Union Berlin. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Or at least this is what they try to avoid by not selling all their players. Knowing that, again, Ferguson, today, did you see the three? There were Ndoye, Abishar, and who was the third one? I watched too many games today already. I'm confused. Abishar, Ndoye, and Freuler. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Up and Matt and Freuler. At a certain moment, I was watching the lineup. I was saying he will put Zirkzee in. I made a joke on Twitter. Oh, mamma mia. What did I say? I made a joke on Twitter. I say, what did I say? I say, here. I saw, this lineup. I posted the lineup as well, where you see Ndoye, Freuler, and Abishar. As a joke, I say, I don't understand why Yakin doesn't play Zirkzee. If you see the replies were crazy. They were all going towards Beppe. He's playing, look, Zirkzee, what are you saying? Or, Beppe, Zirkzee is not Swiss, he's Dutch. Or, people, they even deleted their post. The answers. They were crazy answers, like Beppe is from the Netherlands. Like, what are they saying? They're crazy. There is no humor anymore. People, they don't understand humor anymore. Crazy. And they are pissed off. And then you tell them, what are you saying? They are pissed. They are pissed. Oh, look. Morata, in addition to Roma, today he was proposed in an important way. Would you go for Morata, vice Vlahovic, that could possibly also play on the left? Yes or no? Knowing that he's not considered a starter. Yes or no? Morata, yes. Big yes for Stavros. Yes for Sasha. No for Westerman. Yes all day. No for AP14. Yes, Thomas. Yes, only if he starts. Yes, Morata have Juve in heart. Yeah, but I also have Juve in my heart. But if you put me on the field, we have a problem. We go for Morata for a reasonable fee. I tell you why. He knows how to create spaces, which will suit Motta's system. Good one. Depends on the salary. Also, important one to check. Yes, sir. But Morata, you know what? Why I blame Morata? And if you go back in time, you can find a video of me saying this about Morata. The problem with Morata is he has these huge peaks where Morata is the best player of the world. He's the best player of the world. He's the best striker of the world. He will bang you goal. He will go with braces, a brace per game. Go boom, 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 boom. And then he has these moments of depression where he totally disappears. And then he transforms himself like Moise Kean 23-24. Totally invisible. He's not able to score anymore. He's always offside. It's really, really, really strange. That's Morata. That's really Morata. And it's not like he's ghosting 2 games. If he's ghosting 2 games, it's happening to everyone. He has these huge, big moments where he disappears. And you don't know if he will play good again. It's really strange. That's the problem with Morata. And then you have a Morata when he's feeling confident, when things are going good, when he's feeling loved, when everything, when you have these beautiful, like the sky is blue, not even a single cloud, Morata is a top. Morata is a top. Then you have that little cloud, it disappears. No, it's not a few games. It's a big period. Morata with Pirlo was amazing in the first part, and then he disappeared as well. Morata with Pirlo, he was banging goals as crazy, and then he disappeared as well, if I have a good memory. I will tell you. Morata Pirlo. He had a score that was incredible. If we are looking at the season 2021, he scored all competitions 20 goals. 11 in Serie A, 11, not 25, because people are saying Morata was amazing. 11 in Serie A. 2 in Coppa Italia, 1 in Supercoppa, 6 in Champions League. That's where he's making a huge, big difference. 6 in Champions League. 6 in 8 games, which are incredible. Now, if we go to ours, the goal that he scored with Pirlo, le partite in gol. (2021), it means 2021 up. 2021, it means that we need to speak about here. He scores. I will tell you immediately. He scores. October, the first goal. Coming back with Pirlo, the 17th of October, 1 goal. The 20th of October, he scores 2 goals in Champions League against Dynamo Kiev. 1 goal against Spezia in November. Look, November, that period, he was on fire. Because in November, he scores 1 against Spezia, 2 against Ferencváros. November, 1 again against Ferencváros. He's scoring 1 goal against Benevento on the 28th of November. So that's already 5 goals in November. If we add on that the 20th of October, where he scores 2 goals, it's already 7. And 1 goal on the 2nd of the December. It's 8 goals in 6 weeks. And he's scoring again on December. He's scoring there 1 goal. And then we need to wait January, where he scores 1, 2 goals in January, 3 goals in January. And then we need to wait until the month of March. He doesn't score any other goal in the month of February. We see him scoring like 1 goal, 2 goals in March, 3 goals in March, 4 goals, because he scores a brace against Lazio. And then he scored again 4 goals in between April and May. So that's the big, you see, he's not scoring in August, September, at all. He's not scoring in the beginning of October, so he starts scoring on the 17th of October, his first goal, and then he has that huge big period before disappearing and coming back. He's speaking about goals only, but I'm also speaking about performances. I know, but Morata is a good player. He's a good player. He's a really good player. Again, if he comes at the end because it's a cheap option, because I would not say no. I would not be pissed off. If I see Morata 3.0, I would not be pissed off because I like the player. But now, we also need to be aware of what are the weaknesses of Morata. And the weakness of Morata is that Morata, he has these big moments where he's the best one of the world, and you need to play him in there. You need to have that Morata moment. You can't stop it. You need to surf with it. And then he has these big moments where he's not there. And if he's not there, and you have a Vlahovic that is compensating, you have a Yildiz that is compensating, who cares? It's okay. If we are unlucky and all of them have the same black period, we have a problem. So we should have, like, Morata spirit when everyone is injured. We have Morata that is filling in, and then we have the other ones. Something else. So we spoke about Sancho, Italian team we already did. We spoke about Sancho. We spoke about Fofana, Douglas Luiz, Kivior, Calafiori. Cherubini is leaving after 12 years. I really want to say, but I will do it tomorrow in the video. I really want to say thank you to Cherubini. Underrated what he did with Juve. Really, seriously. I will, Neven, then I will send you a message. My friend. Okay, guys, I think that I will close the live. Tomorrow, we have the video. And then, in the evening, right after England, we go live. We go live with 8 members of the channel. It will be super fun. They will compete with each other to win one shirt of Juventus. Will be top. Will be top. So, tomorrow, be here to support them. You will also have an active part. You will see why. But I hope that you can be there tomorrow because it can be extremely fun, extremely nice. So, 8 members will compete. We have some people from, we have 2 people from USA. We have people from Germany, from Romania, from Denmark, from Belgium, from Emirate Arabs, and we have, a UK. So we have a bit of everything. Will be really, really nice. And they will compete. They will compete to win a shirt of Juve. Will be fun. I have also some debates where they will try to convince you and you will vote. Could be nice. You will have fun. Tomorrow will be fun. If I will have more of these competitions in the future, I like these kind of things. Of course, I can't just offer one shirt per live. Then we need a sponsor for that. But I can't do that. That's a pity. I can't offer just Nermin, grande Nermin. We are the 16th already. This was it for me. I hope you enjoyed the live together with me. I enjoyed it. Tomorrow we do again the video, and then it will be a fantastic, beautiful live. If you didn't yet, please go and watch that fantastic, beautiful run from Beppe that is trying to catch you Calafiori. Grazie, forza. Juve. Ciao Sasha, ciao Neven, ciao Kenny, ciao Jawad that is asking how can I get a membership. The link is into the description. You go into the description, you click the link and you go. And you go. Good night to AP14, to Italian and Australian fan. Thank you. I only done one YouTube app, 45 minutes in Spain. Guys, I had 16,000 likes. Mamma mia. Not about football. You're just fantastic. You see? Imagine one YouTube from our friend and he had 16,000 likes. The GOAT. Ciao Thomas, ciao Sylvain. Oh, I didn't pay attention to Sylvain. Sylvain that renewed his membership 18 months. He loves what he saw today. Respect to Spalletti. Thank you, Sylvain. The first hour we spoke only about Italy. So if you want to go back and watch, you can. But thank you, Sylvain. Thank you to Jawad. Thank you to Peniel. Thank you to everyone. Grazie. Buonanotte. Forza.